Where you at, Berto?
12 habits making you ugly. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna agree, disagree, give y'all that real. Let's get right into the video and see what's talking about. Where you at, family? Love y'all. Let's do it.
Okay, there's 12 habits silently destroying your looks max routine and leaving your face and glow up potential cooked. But don't worry, I'll expose them all alongside quick fixes you can easily use. Habit 1. Bad posture from deactivated muscles. I bet you're in one now. Necks bent, shoulders hunched, hips tight. Bad posture makes you look
Yo, the animation on this video is very good.
weak and defeated to everyone. Before you said a word, your boss, girls, even your own family will think you lack confidence. But there's a simple fix. Strengthen your posterior chain. Every night before bed, do 20 wall angels, then hang and do supine holds for 20 seconds.
This is good, or you can just not slouch on your chair all the time. I mean, that's probably the easier fix, but yeah.
After a month, watch how your posture and respect to get improves. But there's 11 more habits making you ugly, so let's lock in and destroy all today. Habit 2. Ignoring hand, foot, and nail care.
Oh, that's big. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have them done right now, but I'm going to the salon every once in a while and getting these bad boys, you know what I'm saying, real clean and polished and all that type stuff. But even just off the strength, like, you should never be looking at your nails and seeing dirt and grime, bro. That's nasty work. As a grown man, come on, man. You wondering why shorty don't want to let you up inside her. It's just like, bro, your hand's dirty, gang.
You can have everything else, but nasty hands, nails, and feet will immediately place you sloppy at best and junky at worst. So every day while showering, thoroughly wash your feet and trim.
Make sure you guys clean in between your toes too. Nasty ass niggas. I know y'all be getting out that shower, man. Y'all be getting out that shower. Wipe your whole body. And don't wipe in between your toes. That's why you got athlete's foot fungus. It's bad. Y'all lock in, kings. Y'all lock in. Wipe in between your toes, gang.
Your nails weekly. You can even buy a pumice stone to exfoliate any dead skin or calluses and moisturize thoroughly. Habit 3. Following the wrong skincare for darker skin. Honestly, most skincare advice is generic, not meant for us. Everyone saying just cleanse and moisturize doesn't understand our skin. We produce more sebum, have bigger pores, and deal with hyperpigmentation and other things they never mentioned.
Valid.
So here's what I use. A chemical exfoliant like glycolic or salicylic acid twice weekly. Add niacinamide or azelaic acid for any dark spots. And moisturize them with a lotion and natural oil mix while my skin is clean and damp.
Now, this isn't a brand deal. I don't have a brand deal on this video, but I do be promoting my Teach Hanley products, and I'm not gonna lie, like, they're pretty damn good. They're pretty damn good. I know I have a pimple on my face, but that's because I fell off of the product. That's because I got out of the good habits and started doing the bad. So y'all lock in, man. But you don't necessarily need, like, most things are good. It's just about getting into a routine, honestly. That in my experience.
That's not all, because habit 4 is ignoring your gut health and diet. All those expensive products won't fix the skin if your gut is inflamed. Processed food, refined carbs, and sugar show up in your face within 48 hours
true.
as breakouts and inflammation. Remember, your skin is an organ and it mirrors what you digest. So cut sugar, and if lactose intolerant, dairy. Add fermented foods like kimchi, Greek yogurt, sauerkraut, and take a probiotic daily. Habit 5. Have an
Probiotics are great. You know, they're a little expensive, but it's worth it, bro.
inconsistent sleep schedule. You're probably watching this super late, but if you're under 30 and wondering why you look so tired all the time, it's because sleep deprivation aged you.
You honestly should be trying to get at least like 10 hours of sleep a night. And not because you're going to be actually asleep for 10 hours, but if you only aim for like 6 to 8, you're actually only going to be getting like 3 to 4 good hours of sleep. But if you shoot for like 10 hours, then you might actually get good 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night. That's just how it works. It's like, I know y'all niggas be scrolling on your phone for half the time anyway, so let's be honest, right? But when you're actually just laying down, sleeping, you're not actually sleeping, you know what I mean? Like, even if you doze off, your body hasn't gotten into its full REM sleep yet. So I would say, I know it's a little bit challenging, but try to actually shoot for about 10 hours of sleep so you can actually get a good, strong 6 to 8. That's where you need to be.
Faster than smoking. Having jacked up sleep kills testosterone, bloats your face, and will mess up your eyes. That's why my non-negotiable is having the same bedtime, getting 7+ hours of sleep and no phones past midnight.
See, again, and he's saying 7+ hours, but to really get it, you're gonna have to shoot for like 10, gang.
Habit 6. not changing your pillowcase and sheets. Alongside touching your face with dirty hands, this is the biggest way to sabotage your skin and hair.
This, I would say, honestly, you probably should be washing your sheets like once a week. And I'm not gonna lie, if you're getting busy, you know what I'm saying, and you might want to change them every few days, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You just need to have some just on the side ready to go, because it do get messy, bro, when you think about it. Yo, my bad real quick, but I gotta put y'all on, man. I know y'all like money. Dude, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos. I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen, and in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website. With a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even gotta be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now, some of the top earners, you don't gotta do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, you might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? You already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video, but go get your money, dog.
Think about it. As you sleep, you're marinating 8 hours of oil, bacteria, and dead skin back into your pores. That's why you keep waking up with blackheads and spots. So, change your sheets weekly at least, and invest in silk bedding for less friction and moisture loss. Or a free option is to put a clean t-shirt over your pillow and replace every night. Habit 7. Not using sunscreen because of your melanin. I fell for this too, but a dermatologist told me UV damage still ages black and brown skin. It will also make hyperpigmentation and your skin elasticity worse.
This one's something new to me. I'm not too sure about it, but I think I'll take his word for it.
So unless you want wrinkles by the end of this year, I recommend getting SPF 50 sunscreen with 0 white cast. I use these and will link them below. Okay, we're halfway, but all these next habits are even worse, literally destroying you from the inside. Everyone does them and society treats it as normal, which is insane. Because habit 8 is binging on short-term dopamine. It's a big problem today.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just stay off the brain rot, gang. That ain't really too much to think about there.
The addiction of instant pleasure, but scientists now know unhealthy dopamine hits spike our cortisol levels. And studies show this causes inflammation, acne, and destroys your mental health. This is why I recommend doing a dopamine detox for 1 week each month. Swap scrolling with reading, spending quality time with loved ones, and consume nutritious whole food.
A great habit to pick up is reading, and the way I go about it is honestly, don't think about it too much. Like, if you can only get 1 page a day, then cool, 1 page a day. But I think that's what like intimidates people from reading. They get this big ass book and then they feel like they're not progressing. Like, just take it slow, read at your own pace. Because one thing that I've actually learned about reading too, when you read, I don't know if you can do this. I know it's the settings not the same for everyone, but try to like read out loud, even if it's just like kind of murmuring to yourself. You know, the cat walked across the road and then he met this and blah, blah, blah. Even if it's like that level. And I think what it does, it really like drills it into your brain. So even if a couple weeks go by and you haven't read, like you kind of always remember what's going on in the story or in the information that you've processed. So take it slow. If you could only read 1 page a day, then that's the best you got. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, obviously try to up the increments, and what you're gonna find is over time you're gonna like get better at reading, have more fun reading, and be able to visualize everything more, you know, again, because I know there's a lot of people out there that just don't really like reading, or they like the audiobooks, and the audiobooks are cool, but I promise you, like the hard copy books, it's a much better experience and you retain more information.
Foods. But that's not all, because you need to stop habit 9, wasting your masculine energy on lust. Our energy is powerful.
That's
when it's
big.
channeled right, masculine energy builds empires, wins wars, creates stable societies, That's how strong it is. But when you're constantly releasing and depleting zinc, testosterone, and spiking prolactin, which makes you tired, weak, unmotivated, you get uglier because this energy seeps into every area of your life. You literally lose what I like to call that warrior mentality. Plus, Prong just sorts of view on women, intimacy, and relationships. So here's my challenge: 30 days, see how long you can go without it. Channel your energy to work.
I'm not really a big like semen retention type of nigga, no fap type of nigga. But what I always say is, if you clearly have a problem, then you probably need to chill. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is something that nobody likes to talk about. There's not necessarily wrong or something wrong with like releasing, but it's like if you clearly have like a gooning addiction and you are like thinking to yourself, "Oh, I need to go beat my shit," like, or every time you feel like, you know, horny or lustful in any way, it's like you got to go release right away to like even function. Okay, you have a problem. You have literally an addiction problem. So that's where I say, okay, that's where you need to push yourself and, you know, retain from just tripping all the time. But if you're on yourself, you're on your self improvement, and you know it's like you're locked in. You don't go through your days even thinking. Sometimes you even might get horny or whatever, and you're cool. Like you don't feel like you have to like rush home to go get your shit off. Like it's not this weird fixation. I would say, bro, don't really think about it too much. I think the best place to be is where you're not even thinking about it too much. You're just going on. It's like, okay, like I'm feeling a little right now. It's normal. It's not no big deal. And, you know, and to take it a step even further, I promise you, it's always so much better when you like hold out and then you know, maybe you're pursuing a woman or you're talking to somebody and you go have that moment with them versus like what, smacking your shit to pixelated screen gang, like pixels to somebody you don't even know. Like, so I feel like when you start to kind of like rationalize it, I know it's not that easy for everybody, but don't make it this big obsession. I think people obsess so hard over like the whole like no fap shit, which again, if you clearly have a problem, maybe that's your life. Maybe you do need to sit your ass down and, you know, count the days for 30 days, see how long you can go out. But it's like, it's not about a streak though. You know, I think when it comes to like any addiction, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is making it about the streak. It's like, so what? You can go 30 days. You're gonna go fall right back into your bad habits after the 30 days. Like, you want to make it a lifestyle. You want to make it to where it's like, I'm not tripping off this regardless. I'm good. I don't need this to function.
Working out, approaching women, putting reps into building a 2.0. But watch out for habit 10, living in constant stress and coping wrong.
Stress kills. Stress kills. That is big. That's something that I've been implementing into my life as of late. You know, I would honestly say I've been doing pretty good for like the past 6-7 months when it comes to that. Honestly, this past year almost has probably been the most stress free I have been. And coincidence, I'm making more money. I have better relationships with my family. I have better relationships with my friends. I'm having more fun. You know, stress is one of those things where it's like we tend to fixate on the past and the future. And the best way to not stress is just fixate on the present. Be present. Become obsessed in the moment that you're in right now. Obviously, you want to be intentional. I'm not saying that you can't make goals and think about the future, but when you start thinking about, you start playing out all these it's the ifs, the what ifs, why, what if I would have did this, what if I would have did that, or what if I don't make it, how long is it going to take me to reach my goals? It's like, no, bro, wake up every day, be super intentional, you know, have a game plan, and when the game plan doesn't go your way, accept it. That's part of the process. It's not going to go your way every single time. So don't stress. I promise you, life is going to hit you with bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit so much. I promise you, you don't need any extra internal bleeding in your brain and poisoning yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna need every ounce of your energy to fight back against the natural laws of the world pulling you down. So when you think about it like that, why would you stress? If it's out of your control, nigga, then that shit gonna be gone no way. So focus on what you can control. And that's how you react to these negative situations. You feel me?
Stress literally reshapes you, making you puffy, bloated, because rising cortisol puts your body in survival mode, which breaks down collagen, thins your hair, and stores fat in the wrong places. For me, meditation and breath work have been incredible for managing stress. I've also cut down caffeine and sugar, and I avoid using my phone as long as possible each morning. Honestly, the best way to handle stress is returning to how our ancestors lived. So deep breathing, long walks in nature, heavy exercise, good friends and family.
Exercise does it for me. I mean, again, I haven't really done too much meditating. I mean, I guess I do. My version of meditating is just putting my phones down and writing in my journal. So I guess that's a form of meditation. Maybe, the breath work stuff could be cool. I'm not downplaying any of that. I just haven't personally dabbled in that too much.
Anything that'll force you to be grounded in the present.
But working out and just, taking that time to, again, acknowledge your thoughts. I really like journaling because it puts your mind in a place where where your thoughts are just going like a mile a minute, a mile a minute, a mile a minute. You're thinking about a million things at once. When you're actually writing your thoughts down, all you can do is focus on them kind of like one at a time. So that's what works for me. I think journaling is really great.
But even if you fix all this, 2 habits will still keep you ugly. And guys who watch glow up content are 99% more likely to fall for these. The first is habit 11, being obsessed with looks maxing theory. You need to take action, not binging on hours of content, constantly saving videos to your playlist and watch later. You may know everything about mewing, skincare, whatever, but you still look the same because knowledge without action is you.
Here's what I'll say. You can kind of just apply this to anything. Yes, it's good to do the research. Yes, it's good to take that time and maybe get some advice from your favorite creators or, other influencers or just, maybe just facts online, whatever it is. It's cool to take the time to do the research and feel inspired, but you can over analyze to the point where you're just in analyzation paralysis. I tried really hard to make sure I said that in a way that sounds smart. But that's when you are stuck in the preparation phase and you never actually get to the action. That's why some people say you shouldn't talk about your goals, because the feeling of talking about your goals, the feeling of like thinking about your goals, it actually rushes dopamine to your brain and it makes you feel as if you're doing something, but you haven't done anything. The hard work is in the action. The boring is in the action. The parts where it's like, I don't feel like doing this is in the action. It's exciting to talk about it. It's exciting to think about it. It's exciting to watch this video and feel like, oh, wow, I really like what they said here. I'm feeling good. All of that feels amazing. It's exciting because it's inspiring whatever box that checks off for you. But what's not as exciting is putting the work in. So you have to almost like take a step back and remind yourself like, okay, I'm doing the research right now. This is kind of the easy part. The preparation's kind of the easy part. Now you have to apply yourself. And this doesn't just go for, skincare or looks maxing. This is just within the example that he used, but apply this across the board in your life. Don't get stuck in preparation. So if it's keeping it on the looks maxing shit, it's like, okay, I want to dress better. Okay, I want to style my hair better. Okay, I want to, learn how to cut my own hair. I want to, use the right face products. Whatever it is for your looks maxing or what you got going on, that's cool. But if you don't start making changes, if you don't start, actually putting it into motion, you might as well have not even prepared. You're not doing anything different. So make sure you're definitely applying and not just, researching for nothing.
Useless. So do this. Pick 3 things from this video, comment them below, and commit to improve them over the next 30 days. It's not over just yet, because you want to avoid habit 12, not actually living life. All these tips are useless if you're stuck indoors. No stories, no experiences, no real confidence.
And this is big too, I've done a lot of yap in this video, but I hope that y'all appreciate it. This is why y'all watching me, right? You want my feedback. But I had to learn this actually late in life, man. This is at 29, this is probably the most active I've been. This is probably the most quote unquote non-disciplined I've been, right? And what does that look like? I've been going out more. I've been drinking more. I've been hanging out with my friends more. I've been having more relations with women. I've been just doing more stuff, which on paper is degenerate to a degree. On paper, it's, I'm not as focused. But why is it, do I feel happier? Why is it that, I'm making more money? Why is it that, my subscribers are going up? I'm getting more comments and engagement with my audience. It's because sometimes you got to take the stick out your ass a little bit. You got to actually go outside and live. You got to create experiences, and, you got to get some more scars. It's the scars and the bullshit and fucking up and, having a good time. Those memories, you can compare and contrast that and, be able to say, it was dope when we did this. Or, shit, we really fucked up when we did this. You know what I mean? But we overcame it, and this is how it played out. So, again, I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling you to be a degenerate, but I am also telling you to let loose a little bit, man. What's the point of all this self-improvement? What's the point of getting better? What's the point of making all this money just for you to sit in your room and be like, well, yeah, I self-improved. You know what I'm saying? Go live a little. Go outside, make memories, hang out with your friends. Say yes a little more. And again, I'm not talking about degenerate. I'm not talking about go and become like an addict or some shit, but let loose, experience something, form your own, be able to go outside and form your own opinions on shit, bro. Because I promise you, you don't want your life to pass you by and all you could say is, oh, I stay disciplined and I made all this money and I looks maxed in my room. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? So I think that's big, man. I think we're gonna finish the video off here, but you know what? Y'all want to hear the rest of what he got saying? Let's. I think I gave y'all some good feedback, but let's see if he has something else to add.
You don't want to be the guy who's attractive on the surface, but whose energy just feels off. I see it a lot in the glow up space. Stiff, serious guys who clearly need to go outside, touch grass, and honestly just have fun with real people. If there's one message I can leave it to this, the ultimate glow up isn't just about improving your surface level looks, but becoming a man with substance. So stop preparing to live and start.
Yep. You also pretty much said the same thing, but it's good to hear from somebody else too. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. This is a different little video, but sometimes I like to get these out here because they're big, man. We're always, my overall message, even though sometimes we have fun and we react to different conversations and different topics. It's like, I just want y'all to be better, bro. I want y'all to be better. I want y'all to be able to look at y'all selves in the mirror every day and be like, yo, I'm working towards the best version of me. So hope this helps. My brothers, my sisters, where you at family, you already know what it is.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look sweet.